start, I am curious, is there any part of you that is now terrified that Scarlet Witch is going to go across the multiverse and dreamwalk into you and take over your body?
No, I'm not terrified of that. I would welcome it gladly.
That's impressive and bold. That's it's an interesting stance.
Or friends.
There you go. For basically the last year, since WandaVision, there's been a lot of debate about just kind of the morality of what Wanda did in Westview and just the consequences that she faced for it. Obviously, this movie very much addresses that in a big way. I'm curious how early on you knew that you were going to be the antagonist for this film and kind of answering all of those big questions.
I learned about what we were going to do in this movie right before we went back to finishing WandaVision during the pandemic break that we had. So we had only the exteriors left and primarily the end of WandaVision, but all the exteriors that we hadn't shot yet. And I was confused about how do I do that now? And so my goal is to figure out how to create a natural evolution from this woman who's isolating, taking accountability alone of her actions, accepting the fact that she has this destiny of being this very powerful witch and learning about it and allowing that to be the next chapter of her life. And so I hoped that in Doctor Strange, that evolution was grounded in something and felt different and not repetitive, hopefully.
Oh yeah, no, it is definitely a major next step for the character, and it's incredible to see.
You break the rules and become a hero. I do it and I become the enemy.
The moment when Scarlet Witch looks directly into the camera, the reaction that it gets from the audience, it's basically a jump scare. Was that something that was in the script? Did that come up on the day?
That was something Sam had me do once. It was like the last take. Sam was like, hey, how about this time you just look into the lens? And I was like, great, love that idea. And that was it. It was something that he just thought of for just, might as well throw it in while we're here and shooting it. I loved that idea though.
This is going to be fun.
I do need to ask about Scarlet Witch's showdown with the Illuminati, because these are characters that audiences have been waiting to see in the MCU on the big screen for a long time, and you tear through them like tissue paper. So just what was that experience like for you? And just knowing that, what was it like holding on to the secret?
Well, there was one point where I was like, you guys are making this too hard for her. I didn't think it was easy enough. But then we decided that the limitation is that she's not in her body. She is in a less oiled version of her body. So it's not capable of doing as much as our universe's Wanda could do, because it's more about using the body like a bad car or something, or not so tuned up car. So I wanted it to be easier, but it was amazing to get to have those moments. I really enjoyed, especially the first couple that were just like.
And what was it like? I mean, having John Krasinski and Patrick Stewart on set, welcoming them into this whole business.
I've never met them.
Oh, you never met them? That's all more impressive.
That doesn't seem fair.
Wanda, with this movie, we obviously see her introduced into ingrained into the world of magic, but in the comics, she is obviously a massive part of the X-Men as well. And knowing that is coming in the next few years, I'm curious if that is something on your radar and that you're at all preparing for.
No, you just got me excited. Yeah. Because I don't really know what I do next after this movie. I don't really know. I want to know what fans want and what the ideas are. But I guess you just said it. If we're bringing X-Men back, I'll want to be there. But no, I have no actual plans yet. I am very excited to talk with Kevin about that at some point.
Everything you've ever known led you to this moment.